From Ayodhya and Kashi to Kedarnath, Dwarka and Kanyakumari, several initiatives have sought to restore, redevelop and reconnect India with its cultural roots. Our next report looks at the key highlights of India's 12-year journey in the realm of culture.
उत्तरं यत् समुद्रस्य हिमाद्रेश्चैव दक्षिणं वर्षं तद् भारतं नाम भारती यत्र सन्ततिः.
From the snow-crowned Himalayas to the waves that kiss the Indian Ocean, from the ghats of Varanasi to the shores of Dwarka, there flows an invisible thread. A thread woven through millennia of memory, faith, knowledge and civilization. For centuries, that thread endured every storm. It survived invasions, colonialism, neglect and the relentless march of time. Yet, it waited, waiting to be rediscovered, renewed and retold to a new generation of Indians. The story of the last 12 years is for many the story of that rediscovery. Every civilization has moments that seem to gather centuries into a single day. For many Indians, 22nd January 2024 was one such moment. As the sacred mantras rose into the skies of Ayodhya and Ram Lala was consecrated in the grand Ram Mandir, millions stood still. Lamps flickered in homes across India, eyes filled with tears, hearts remembered. It was not merely the consecration of a deity. It felt as though a civilization had completed a long pilgrimage and finally arrived home.
राम भारत की आस्था है, राम भारत का आधार है, राम भारत का विचार है, राम भारत का विधान है, राम भारत की चेतना है, राम भारत का चिंतन है, राम भारत की प्रतिष्ठा है, राम भारत का प्रताप है, राम प्रवाह है, राम प्रभाव है, राम नेति भी है, राम नीति भी है. ये भव्य राम मंदिर साक्षी बनेगा भारत के उत्कर्ष का, भारत के उदय का. ये भव्य राम मंदिर साक्षी बनेगा भव्य भारत के अभ्युदय का, विकसित भारत का.
The lamps of Ayodhya illuminate the path to Kashi, the eternal city, where time itself seems to pause before the sacred waters of Ma Ganga. When Narendra Modi arrived in Varanasi in 2014 as a parliamentary candidate, he spoke words that resonated deeply across the nation.
संकट मोचन की सारी शक्तियां जहां अपरंपार है, वो भूमि, उस भूमि की सेवा करने का मुझे सौभाग्य मिला है और मेरा मन कहता है मैं आया नहीं हूं, मुझे भेजा भी नहीं है, मां गंगा ने बुलाया है.
Those words were not political, they were civilizational. Along the ghats where saints, scholars, poets and seekers had walked for thousands of years, the Kashi Vishwanath corridor emerged as a bridge between heritage and modernity. Today, devotees can walk from the sacred Ganga directly to the abode of Vishwanath, experiencing not merely a temple visit, but the living continuity of a civilization that has endured for thousands of years. Beyond the banks of the Ganga lies another sacred center of India's spiritual legacy, Ujjain, the city of Mahakal, where time itself bows before the divine. The Mahakal Lok corridor transformed the ancient precincts of Mahakaleshwar into a magnificent cultural landscape. Towering sculptures, sacred motifs, and grand avenues now tell stories once confined to scripture. Here, mythology breathes and heritage speaks. From the city of Mahakal, the journey rises to the Himalayas, where India's spiritual traditions have long found their highest expression. High above the clouds, amid silence broken only by mountain winds, emerged an unforgettable image. Prime Minister Modi seated in meditation inside a cave near Kedarnath. It was more than a photograph. It was a reminder of an ancient India whose sages sought truth not in palaces but in solitude. Nearby stood Kedarnath itself. While the temple stood firm, the Kedar Dham was scarred by the devastating floods of 2013. Through extensive redevelopment and restoration, the sacred Dham rose again, embodying the resilience that has defined Indian civilization for thousands of years. From the Himalayas, the journey turns westward to the sacred shores of Dwarka, where the memory of Krishna still lingers in the sea breeze. Through renewed national attention to its spiritual and historical significance, Dwarka once again entered the popular imagination as a symbol of India's ancient, maritime, and civilizational glory. And then, at the southernmost edge of Bharat, where three seas embrace, another powerful image entered history. On the Vivekanand Rock Memorial at Kanyakumari, Narendra Modi sat in meditation at the very place associated with Swami Vivekanand's spiritual awakening before he carried India's message to the world. The symbolism was profound. One monk had awakened India's confidence in the 19th century. Another generation was now seeking to rekindle that confidence in the 21st. That confidence traveled across oceans through yoga. When India successfully secured United Nations recognition for the International Day of Yoga, an ancient practice once confined largely to ashrams and seekers became a global celebration. Every year, millions across continents now gather to practice a gift that India has offered humanity, a path towards harmony between body, mind and spirit.
Let us use the power of yoga to build bridges of friendship, a peaceful world, and a cleaner, greener, and sustainable future. Let us join hands together to realize the goal of one earth, one family, one future.
Yet a civilization lives not only through monuments and traditions, but through connections among its people. Through initiatives such as Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat, which encourages cultural exchange between states, and the Kashi Tamil Sangamam, which celebrates the ancient bonds between Kashi and Tamil Nadu, long-standing cultural connections were rediscovered and celebrated. The message was simple yet profound. India has always been diverse, but beneath that diversity beats a single civilizational heart. The same spirit guided efforts to preserve manuscripts, safeguard traditional knowledge, share sacred Buddha relics with the world, and bring home hundreds of stolen idols and antiquities. Every returning artifact was more than stone or metal. It was a fragment of India's memory finding its way back home. And so after 12 years, what emerges is not merely a catalogue of projects. It is the story of a civilization remembering itself. A story written in the lamps of Ayodhya, reflected in the waters of Ma Ganga, echoed in the chants of Mahakal, whispered by the winds of Kedarnath, carried by the waves of Dwarka, and illuminated by the spirit of Vivekanand at Kanyakumari. For many, this has been more than governance. It has been a cultural renaissance, a renewed effort to reconnect modern India with the wisdom, faith, confidence, and continuity of an ancient civilization. A civilization that was never lost, only waiting to awaken once more. Bureau Report, DD India.